What's up guys, Austin from Billetworkz here. Today I'm going to show you how to install our 10th gen and 11th gen Honda Civic shift knob and auto CVT adapter. Now there is a good chance that this will also fit other automatic Hondas and Acuras. Now of course these other models that this does fit or might fit, of course the center console will be different in those vehicles, so the process will be slightly different, but it's still all the same concept. So let's get right into it. So first step here is I have to remove the silver piece from the shift knob, and I'm just going to grab it and pull straight down. That will then expose two Phillips head bolts. I'm going to remove those. Now I can just remove the stock shift knob. So next step here is I'm going to remove this center console piece. I just want to separate it from the rest of the center console. So I'm just going to kind of pull this to the side here, and this is going to allow me to remove the stock shift boot. There's two tabs right here that I'm just going to pry back and push forward. This will allow me to remove the shift boot, and that will allow the shift boot to be separated. And now we will install the center console back into place. So next I'm going to take the shift boot, and I'm actually going to flip it inside out, and that's going to expose a zip tie that I'm going to cut. Now I want to be very careful that I'm not going to cut the actual boot. There we go. Then I need to remove the silver piece from the boot here. That's just going to separate. And of course I need to remove the zip tie here. Then I'm going to place the boot back into place, but I'm not going to snap it into place. And of course you want to make sure that it's oriented correctly. It looks like the thinner side is back in the back and the wider side's up in the front. So I'm just going to rest that there. I'm not actually going to snap it back into place. Next I'm going to take our Billetworkz shift knob and CVT auto adapter. All we need to do is just slide it over the shifter. We want to make sure we set the height properly. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just sliding it down until it's resting, and it's going to be resting on top of the plunger here. Now we don't want it to actually push down on the plunger. We just want it to just barely touch or just rest on top. I'm going to take our Allen wrench. I'm going to tighten up these set screws. There's 4 of them here. So with these first 2 set screws snugged up, I'm going to go ahead and put the car into drive so I can tighten the front 2 set screws. Now the car is not running, just the ignition is on, and of course I have to put my foot on the brake to be able to shift. But I'm also going to show you the functionality of the auto adapter here. So basically you just have to push down on the auto adapter, and that will allow you to shift into a gear. So I'm going to push down, and in a sense I'm also checking the functionality to make sure it's functioning well. Again, I recommend just having the ignition on, not the car running, just so you're not making sure the car is accidentally going to move. Now, just like the stock knob or the stock shifter, you can from drive just push it back into neutral. You cannot push from neutral to reverse, so that's good that we cannot do that here with ours. So now one thing I do want to mention is that if you install the shift knob and adapter too low, essentially if you're putting pressure down on the plunger when you're first installing it, that's going to cause some issues. Your car might think it's not in park, your doors might chime when you shut the car off. So you want to make sure that this is resting on top of the plunger and not pushing down on the plunger. So if you're getting those errors, you just have to essentially raise the adapter and shift knob and then retighten everything, and you should be good to go. So now I'm going to reinstall the shift boot to the auto CVT adapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our zip tie, and I'm going to aim for this groove right here in our auto adapter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the boot up and over the shift knob. I might need to open up the shift boot a little bit to get it up and around the knob. So you can actually see the mark from the stock zip tie, and I can actually feel the groove in our auto adapter, and that's where I want to place the zip tie. So make sure that's good and tight. I'll cut away the excess, and then the shift boot can be reinstalled. Then I can actually snap the boot back into place, make sure the boot is situated nicely. But yep, it gives a nice clean look now. So of course now the install is done. Here I installed our gloss white sphere with our red auto CVT adapter. Now of course we offer a ton of different options on our website, from different colors, different shapes. We can even add engravings to the shift knobs. We offer different color auto adapters here. So just go ahead and shop our website, see what you like, and if you have any questions, send us an email. We'll see you next time.